We moved to the next country, which is not of great interest. We just cover it peripherally to show you how sanctions change. Effective 14 December 2020, Sudan is a state sponsor of terrorism. It was removed from the list. Okay. And over a period of time, all sorts of restrictions which had previously been there were removed. But Darfur sanctions, which is an area of strife in Sudan, remain in force. So do sanctions on named Sudanese persons. That's a policy stance repeatedly seen in countries like Iraq, Liberia, etc., where the regime changes, the government ceases to be a sanctioned government, but people that were associated with the former regime, as you see on the screen over here, continue to be targeted for the crimes that they did before. Sudan since split into Sudan and South Sudan. In 2011, a civil war, long-running civil war, was resolved with this partition. In 2021, there was a coup. The elected president was replaced by a general, then replaced. Anytime a country goes into military dictatorship, expect sanctions. Watch the space. In South Sudan, a new civil war erupted in 2013. In April 2014, there were targeted sanctions declaring a national emergency to deal with the situation arising from the South Sudan civil war. There was widespread violence, atrocities, human rights abuses, recruitment and use of child soldiers, which is a big pain point for the US, especially when it comes to human rights and slavery, attacks on UN peacekeepers, obstruction of humanitarian operations. So there were targeted sanctions, not the full country, on specific people, right? And that tells you how troubled a country's civil war, after the civil war peace, and then dictatorships and further civil war, it's an ongoing story.